Hello guys, Monkhaus here. Today we're going to be looking at dictionaries, so open up your favourite text editor and let's get started. So in the previous video on sets we actually learned that we can define a dictionary using curly brackets, and if we for example wanted to define a dictionary which was just empty, all we would have to do is make it equal to these open and closed curly brackets like this. A dictionary is split into two types of data. We have keys, and then we have the values associated with those keys. So an example of a key, for example, would be something like name, and then what we would have is we would have a value which is associated with that key, and that comes after a colon, and then we could say something like Jeff, and then we would separate this by a comma, and then that would be the whole first entry. We're just going to have one entry for now. But if we then wanted to, say, print the value of a certain key, what we would do is we would say print, and then we would literally just grab our dictionary, which is my dict, and then we would just grab the key, and then if we executed this script, then they would actually get the value associated with that key. So we can easily mix data types in dictionaries, and that doesn't present any sort of problems for us. So we've already got a string for the key name, and Jeff is our string, but we could also add a new key which is age, for example, and then this would of course just be an integer value. On top of that, then we could also add a float with a new key, maybe height is the best option for this, and here we could just say, you know, if we did in centimeters, we could say it's 180.2 or something similar, and then we would just print all of these in the exact same way as before, like so, and then if we went to execute this script, then we'd get all the values. So all of those are different data types and they're still within the same dictionary, so as I mentioned before, that doesn't present any problems for us, so that's great. So in the same way that we actually use the keys here to print the values, we can also use the keys to update the values. And the way we could actually do this, for example, if we just get rid of these two lines, so we're going to print the age, which is going to be 50 at that point, and then what we can do is we could say we want it actually to now be equal to 51. So what we're saying is the value at the key age of my dict is going to be now 51, and if we now print my dict age, then that value should be updated. So if we again execute our Python script, we'll actually see that it has in fact updated the dictionary. So I just quickly updated all the dictionary names to be patient, as it kind of looks like we've got a patient here, we've got a name and an age and a height, so I thought it would be more appropriate, but don't worry about that too much. So the next thing I wanted to show you, which we also saw in sets, is this property that dictionaries have. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into this dictionary, and we're going to use the same key again, age, and this can be whatever we want, so we'll just call it 60 for now. And if we actually print this age now, then what we will see is that it's 60, so you can't actually have the same key in the same dictionary twice. All you will actually be doing is overwriting the previous key. So what I'm going to show you now is what if you want to delete a specific element from the dictionary. So what you could do is, well, what we'll do first is we'll actually print the whole dictionary. So let's do that. And then we'll see we've got name, age, and height. And again, notice how our age has actually taken that spot with the value 60. It's worth noting. So we go back to our file now. Then what we're going to do is, so there's a couple of different ways that we can delete things. We can use the built-in Python delete function, in which case we do the same as before, where we say patient, and then we actually give the thing we want to delete. So we might want to delete the age, and then if we just execute that, actually we haven't proven anything, so we just go back to our script, and then we come down here and we print patient again, so that's our whole dictionary. Then what we'll see now is that we've actually not got that age pair anymore, well, pair of values, so you've got the key and the value, and that's no longer present. So alternatively, what we may want to do is actually remove everything from our dictionary without actually deleting the dictionary. So the way we would do that is using the method built in for dictionaries, and we'll just say patient.clear. So there's about 10 methods that come with dictionaries in Python, and this is one of them. So patient essentially becomes our object, and then we say just clear the whole dictionary. So if we print it, it actually still exists, it's just going to be empty. So if we go and execute this now, then we see our empty dictionary, which is exactly what we wanted. So with this patient.clear method, we actually cleared everything in the dictionary, but we didn't delete the dictionary. If you just wanted to remove it entirely, then we could just use this del function again, but do it on the whole dictionary. And then if we printed this now, then it should tell us it doesn't actually exist. So we'll just try that, and we do get this error because patient isn't defined because we've deleted it entirely. So we've covered all of the fundamentals now of Python dictionaries. What I'm going to do now is we're just going to look at some of the available methods for dictionaries. So we've got patient, and then a method is basically a function we can do on this patient object. So what we might want to do is we might want to say patient2 is actually identical to patient1, and we will just make this equal to patient.copy. So this is a copy method, and if we printed patient2, then we would just get the exact same dictionary as before. Alternatively, there might be 3 different kind of iterations you want to see. So we could say patient.items, and what this is going to return for us, it's going to give us a list of tuples. So it's going to give us basically square brackets, and then we're going to have name and Jeff. It's going to be the pair, by which I mean we're going to get the key and the value inside normal brackets. So that's going to be a little tuple. So we're going to be creating 3 tuples inside one list using this patient.items. Alternatively, what you might want to do is you just want to get the keys, right? You might not remember what keys are available, and you want to know what keys there are. So what we're going to do is print patient.keys, and then the last thing, you might just want to see if there's a certain value in your dictionary, in which case you can do patient.values. And what you'd usually be doing is you'd be saying, is x in patient.values or is x in patient.keys type of scenario. So if we just go ahead and print that, then what we actually see is we've got our original dictionary, and then we've got our items, keys and values, and as I said, we've created 3 tuples here, all consisting of the key value pairs, so name, Jeff, age 60, height 180.2, and then our keys are name, age and height, and then our values are Jeff 60 and 180. So those are just some of the methods available. I think total there's about 10. So thank you for watching, guys. Here's the code one last time, and check out my website. You'll be able to copy and paste the code directly from there if you want to. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.